Hello. I don't know whether you've been and gone. Oh no, it was me that disappeared, wasn't it? Well, I've got a couple of little jobs for you today. Well, one little job. Well, two jobs perhaps. So let's get on and see what we do today, shall we, eh? One of the jobs today is I'm going to fit these. I'm getting fed up of the rope wearing my paint away, look, all the way along the side of the boat, and I'm painting these soon, so I want to fit these in. It's that one that goes that way, is it? No, it's that one that goes that way, because when the rope goes behind it comes round that way or something. These may be the wrong types of what do you call them, Fairleads, something like that. They may be the wrong type, but hey, I'm fitting them anyway. So what I've done so far is I've just knocked a couple of holes there. Look, there it is, there's one hole, and where's the other one? There it is, right there, look. So that's just to know, just so I know where to drill basically. I'm going to go and get my centre punch out, punch a couple of holes, and then drill down with a 4.5mm tap, 4.5mm drill. So I've got a tap for 5mm because something like, I think they're M5 bolts or M6, whatever they are. I'll show you in a minute. So let's get the drill out and put you on the tripod and you can watch. Right, the screws I'm using are these Holt M5 nuts with screws, but I'm not using the nuts, I'm only using the bolts, screws, bolts. Yeah, so this is what we're using, M6. So if that's an M6 bolt, then we need a 5.5 drill, and the 5.5 drill should do the trick. So let's give it a go. And the oil I'm using today is, don't tell Lady PJ, but the oil I'm using today is a basil infused olive oil, because my drilling oil is buried in the bilge and I'm lazy. So there you go. Right, don't forget when you finish drilling to pick up all your bits of swarf. So this is my way of doing it. All the bits of metal. There's all the bits of swarf collected. If you leave them on the roof, they go rusty really quick, and the rust will eat into your paintwork. So pick up all your swarf. Right, the tap I'm using is a 6mm tap, and that corresponds with the threads on the bolts I've got. So I'm thinking now maybe I should have used a 5mm drill rather than a 5.5, because that went through rather easy and the threads don't seem to be cut very deeply into the sides, so maybe I should have used a 5mm drill. We'll find out when I do the other side, but there's no thing is I could always weld it and re-drill it, it wouldn't matter, but for now that'll do the job for now. And also you don't want these massively tight to your boat, because if you get stuck in a lock with your rope you want these to pull off rather than tip your boat over, so that might not be a bad thing, so but we'll see. Oh, they fit a treatment. That's perfect. Actually, I think that was okay. I think using 5.5 was okay. So that one goes in a treat. Am I going to have to trim the bottom of the bolt off? No, that goes all the way down, so that's fine. I did think when I bought these, because of the length of the bolt, I may have had to have trimmed a bit off the bottom, but this goes right down to the very base, so that's good. So I haven't got to cut any of them off, I just need to bed them in a bit of Sikaflex and happy days. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is clean this up, place this on here, draw around it with a pencil, and then mark it with a bit of tape, so that when I bed this in Sikaflex I can take the tape off and it'll be nice and clean. I haven't got to worry about dirt. And I'm also going to put some Sikaflex around, some tape around this as well, so for the same reason, once I clean the Sikaflex up, when I peel the tape off it'll be a nice clean finish. So stand by. Oh, yeah. Pencil. In fact, what I might do is just cut these out now quickly, or screw these in, try and screw this in to hold this exactly in place. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, I don't go through the hole. Right, I'm gonna have to drill them out a bit then, look. I didn't pre-think that, did I? That these won't go through the holes. Never mind. Right, stand by again. Oh wow, that's beautiful.
Although she's not young, she's 11.
Oh well, yeah.
No grizzly.
Wow.
She's just like Jazz used to be when she was younger.
Just bobbing along.
Absolutely. She stole the ball from Charlie.
She stole the ball off Charlie.
Buckarooing.
Really? Wow, how fantastic.
She's on Wincover.
Oh okay, down the road, down there a bit then. Sorry, say again.
Just how I remember when Martina first had her.
Yeah, yeah. How nice is that?
And her name's Jess.
Really? Wow. Right, let's try that again now when I find out what I've done with my screws. Oh, there you go, look at that, perfect. Spot on now. And I've lost a screw. Oh, there it is. Right. Well, hopefully this will screw in, even though it's got tape in the way. still screw in slightly, so let's have a look. There you go, look at that. Now that will hold the Fairlead in exactly the right place, so I haven't got to worry about being in the wrong place now. So there we go. So that now, I can get my knife. If I can find out what I did with my knife. There it is, trusty knife. Trusty craft knife, or Stanley knife, I'm going to call it. Nice and gentle, just to cut through the tape, no need to go any further. The thing is, it doesn't matter if you're not perfect. As long as you're roughly on the line, it doesn't matter if you're not dead on. Depends how perfect you want to be. I mean, you can be as perfect as you like. If you don't get it quite right, you can take the tape off and start again if you wanted to. And that will do me though. There you go. So that will protect the boat from the Sikaflex when I do it. And now, is that the right one? I'm always getting these wrong. No, it's got to be that one, hasn't it? Yeah, because that will run the rope backwards. Okay, so let's run this one then. And I'm not going to worry about going over the edge, and I'll show you why in a second. Because again, I'll trim it off with a knife. So as long as that's perfectly I've gone a bit over there, but it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. Like I said, you can be as perfect or as light as you want to be. You don't have to be spot on. No, look at that.
Right, big man.
Hey, bud, you alright? This is Andy. Just doing the Fairleads. Right, so I've trimmed up the bottom of that now, and like I said, it ain't perfect, but it'll do the job. And then with that being on there, when I put the Sikaflex and clean it up, it'll be nice and neat. So there you go. All I need to do now is Sikaflex it, screw it in, job done. Right, let's get some Sikaflex on here, and then when I put the screws in, I'll put a blob of Sikaflex on the screws. Then what I'll do is I'll probably clean that up afterwards or put it in the hole. So I'm only going to put it around the edge just to seal on that bit there. Right, that is a lot more than I need, but it will do the job. Try and keep this black stuff off the roof because this Sikaflex sticks to everything. I mean everything. It's like shit to a blanket. Right, okay, I should have took this top one off before the bottom one, but never mind, I'll learn from my lesson for the next one. Okay. Yeah, I should have took the tape off the Fairlead first and then done the boat tape afterwards, but never mind, it's done now. That don't look too bad. Quite happy with that. Right, on to the next one. I don't think I need to show you the next one, do I? I'll just show you the finished item, shall I? Right, I am going to leave the camera running for this and do a bit of a speeded up version. Only because I've not turned the boat around and I'm on the water side, so if I fall in, it'll make good footage, won't it? Right, I'm going to pretend that never happened because I may have forgot to swap the drills back over after widening up the holes in the other one of those, and I may have drilled the holes a bit too big. So we'll just pretend that never happened, shall we? Then anyway, what I've done, I've now moved this further back so that I can drill 2 new holes, and then them holes I'll fill with Sikaflex. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. took the last one off, I said I'd take this one off first, didn't I? If I remember rightly. So let's see how that goes this time. There you go. I'm quite happy with that actually. It'll have to come off soon anyway because I'll be painting these rails or the tops of the boat, so when I start painting that, these will come off and I'll clean them up. I'll fix them holes that nobody saw, and then after that it'll be job done. Oh, look at that, see, he says that he's going to do that and he rubs stuff on the paintwork anyway. Yeah, so like I said, when I take these off, them dodgy holes that nobody saw, I'll weld them up and they won't exist then, will they? So anyway, that's them done. On to the next job. So the next job is this. Yeah, that's very loose. That's come loose over the years, so we're going to stick it in place, stick it back together somehow. That off. Okay, thank you.
Through the round window.
And through the round window we have Jemima.
Thank you. That's nice. I preferred humble.
Oh, okay, I can leave that on because that's in mint condition, apart from where I've just squashed
You
it.
can see where the water's been going down.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
rust.
That's because it's there, look. Need to clean that up a bit.
It's scrubby.
I'll have some tissue, actually, some tissue paper to try and clean this up a bit. It's really rusty, that is. Worth getting the grinder on that and giving that a clean. You know what I mean? Smooth that out a bit.
Well, if you want to get on grinder, love, you just need to let me know you need 10 minutes.
I wouldn't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think I'll grind that off and give it a coat of primer and then let it dry a bit, because that's quite.
Yeah, that's really pitted. That is. Is
Yeah.
that the right word?
Pitted, yeah, yeah. Right, stand by. Aqua steel. Can't get the lid off. Oh, there you go, it's off. Right, while we're waiting for that one down there to dry, we're going to stick the glass back in there. So let's stick you up here. Stick you on there somewhere. Let's try and straighten up. Can you see? Yeah, that'll do, won't it? That'll do you, won't it? That'll do you. Right, we'll leave that to set, and then I'll clean up the inside and the outside just so it matches. It looks nice. Right, so I'm going to use a bit of etch primer because that will burn its way into the metal and adhere better than just standard. So I'll use a bit of etch primer and then I'll put high build primer on top. Perhaps, depends whether I have time. If not, I might wait until I paint the side of the boat and then do all the work then. Just protect this paint now, this bit of metal I mean, just use this. Because I'm on the side of the canal and it's getting later in the afternoon, if I'd have done this earlier in the day, I could have waited for it to dry and then painted green, but I'm not going to have time to do that today. So I'm going to do this for now, and then I'll paint it at a later date. I've had a cup of tea and it's time for coat number 2. So if you don't want the nozzle to block up, when you're finished, if you turn this upside down and just blow air through it like that and blow the paint out, it won't block up. Right, that's had about an hour, half an hour to dry. I've got the green paint out. Now this green paint came with the boat and I think I've used it once, so it may be a bit dodgy, but we're going to use it anyway, so stand by. It doesn't have to be perfect, we're only making it look green so it, you know, blends in with the rest of the boat, because when I paint the boat it'll all disappear. I think that is it. There we go, that's all the green I need. Right. There you go. Gonna have to give that a good hour or two to dry now. If I put something against that now, it will stick like shit to a blanket. So I'm gonna have to make sure that's fairly dry. So I probably won't put the window on until very late tonight. So stand by. Well, it's not amazing, but it's better than it was. And it's now protected, it's not going to go rusty, so. Yeah, green is slightly different colour, but never mind, eh? That will do for now. Okay, right. Wait for that to dry, give that a couple of hours to go hard a bit before I put the glass on. And also it gives a chance for the glass, because the glass is only held into here with this Sikaflex. So the longer I leave this, the better chance that's got a sticking in there, and then when I stand it up it won't slide down. So I think that's what happened. When I put the glass in originally, it slid down and moved, and it wasn't sealing properly. So top one. Come on then. What? She's a piss taker, she is. Okay. Oh, he dropped you in the canal. How was that? Yeah. Push. Yeah. I think that one was on cross-threaded. If he finds something and he wants it, he can have it. There's only probably bits of our dog's treats on there, so if you want.